Hello and welcome to Future Today. Today, we're talking about the exciting news that Indonesia is moving its capital from Jakarta to a new location on the island of Borneo. But before we get into the details of the move, let's take a moment to appreciate all that Jakarta has to offer. As the largest city in Indonesia, Jakarta is a vibrant and bustling metropolis with a rich history and culture. It's home to some of the country's most iconic landmarks, like the National Monument and the beautiful beaches of Ancol. But despite its many charms, Jakarta is facing some major challenges. The city is overcrowded, with a population of over 10 million people living in an area that's prone to flooding and other natural disasters. It's also suffering from severe traffic congestion and air pollution, which have had a negative impact on the health and quality of life of its residents. So, the Indonesian government has made the decision to move the capital to a new location on the island of Borneo. The Indonesian government will be spending $33 billion on the new capital, and they will start construction as soon as early 2040. This move will not only alleviate some of the problems facing Jakarta, but it will also bring economic development and job opportunities to a region that has traditionally been underrepresented in the country's political and economic landscape. The new capital, which is currently being built from scratch, will be a modern and sustainable city that incorporates the latest in green technology and urban planning. It will feature state-of-the-art infrastructure, including a new airport, seaport, and mass transit system. As the construction of the new capital on Borneo continues, many are wondering what the future holds for Jakarta. While it will no longer be the country's official capital, Jakarta will still remain a major economic and cultural hub for Indonesia. One of the biggest challenges facing Jakarta in the aftermath of the capital move will be how to address its overcrowding and traffic issues. The city's population is expected to continue growing in the coming years, and finding ways to manage this growth will be critical to its success. With a fast-moving population, Indonesia will need to find a way to combat traffic problems in their new capital. One potential solution is to encourage more people to use public transportation, such as buses and trains, rather than cars. The city is already home to a network of buses and a new subway system, and plans are in the works to expand these systems in the coming years. Another way to address overcrowding is to encourage people to live and work in other parts of Indonesia rather than in the city center. This could involve the development of new residential and commercial areas in nearby cities and towns, which would help to ease the strain on the new capital's infrastructure. Overall, while the move of the capital to Borneo will bring many changes to Indonesia, Jakarta will remain an important part of the country's future. With its rich history and culture, it will continue to be a vibrant and dynamic place for people to live and work. So, it is a challenging and exciting time for Indonesia as it looks to the future and navigates the changes brought on by the move of its capital. In contrast to Jakarta, which is overcrowded and suffers from traffic congestion and air pollution, the new capital is expected to be more spacious and less densely populated. It will be built in a location that is less prone to natural disasters, such as earthquakes and flooding, which have plagued Jakarta in the past. The new capital will also be designed to be more livable and attractive to residents, with an emphasis on creating green spaces and public parks. It will also be connected to the rest of Indonesia through a network of roads, railways, and ports, which will help to boost economic development in the region. But Indonesia isn't the only country to change their capital. Brazil changed their capital in 1960 from Rio de Janeiro to Brasilia, which was built from scratch in the center of the country. The move was intended to promote national unity and development in the country's underdeveloped interior. But why are they moving the capital? Well, for 50% of Indonesia's population live in the capital, and at this rate the capital will be underwater by 2050. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe.